And we are live, belated and live. Warm welcome to my live stream. Let's share some links to start this off. We're about to finish up Moon Royal and move to coming chapter, which will, in a way, tie into the stuff I started working at. Let's see here. I'm just going to share this live now. There we go. And we're gonna maybe repost this. Come say hi. Do you hear my cat in the background? Darling. She wants to go outside. But it's a bit, yeah, she has to be inside. She got a snake bite a week ago. So she's back to normal. I did allow her to sniff the air a little bit this morning, but I don't want her to be outside for a long time. To check on her paws and make sure that they're healing up. Everything is looking good. So let's not rock the boat. That's my thinking. All right, let's do some beautiful sculptures today. City sculptures. I don't know what to call them. It's a nice one, I think. Lovely idea from a community member. Community member sounds like we're in a church together, but you know what I mean. Someone stopped by and said, "Can you draw this?" And I consider us all kind of in a gang. I like the idea of us being in a gang. It's like the good vibes gang. So yeah, one of my gang members suggested this hourglass, but instead of sand, it's love and it never ends. And I thought that was so nice. Let's find the shape. And we're gonna do like a little, maybe bluish kind of color. It's not very blue, is it? There we go. Why do you have line art? Whoops. There we go. All right. And how many? Maybe that's a bit much. 40. Let's try 40%. Still a bit much. Let's do 30 for starters. All right. And then we're going to do the heart-shaped sand. Let's see if I can make it like part lava lamp vibes. And no, it will not look completely orange. It's the glass covering this, but I'm also going to make like a little shine to this glass. Allowing it. Let's remove it for now. There we go. I think having an actual sculpture like this would be the dream. It would, especially if the heart-shaped thingies could move around. You could even do it as a projection inside to make it more sandy and ethereal looking. Can someone create this in real life? I want to see it. Please. If I had like enough funds, I would do an awesome art show and have a piece like this in it. That would just be awesome. So as you noticed, I'm here a bit later today. I was in a phone call and I had a bunch of things I needed to do before I sat down. But now we're good. And yesterday's meeting went good. Let's see what happens. I may or may not have some extra work coming freelance style. But it's welcome. Like I don't mind doing like 1 or 2 big freelance gigs a year. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Want it a little bit longer there maybe. And now it's kind of supposed to, maybe we should do like a more of a, like it's gathered and start falling. Pop surreal physics happening here. Trying to make impossible things make sense. It's part of the fun, actually. I don't mind physics if I can be creative. I know that's not actual physics, you guys. Don't worry. Playing at the idea of physics, that's what I like. But yeah. And let's see if we can make these hearts look like the hearts are falling and kind of swirling around. I guess maybe this one needs also something so you can, how would it turn? I need a solution for the turning. So I might skip this bottom part and just do like 2 on the side so it can flip around. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I'm doing artsy physics. I want it to make sort of sense. Like for me, this is all real, but it's not like real, but it's still real. I still like my work enough to kind of want to figure out a couple of things, you know. When I work, it just makes it more fun as well. So all good. Yeah, I think we have kind of a vibe here. And now we're thinking, oh, I actually covered up the beautiful hearts. Yes, I did, but fret not. I'm gonna suggest a little sheen and a shine. Whoops. Boom. We have a glass feeling, but we also have like the shiny bits is just the stuff that I removed just now. And let's keep the shine going a little bit like this. Yep. There we go. Maybe something like that. We zoom out. Yeah, I buy it. It's good. Okay. Now we're going to do the lid. Oops. There we go. Almost. Good. And then it's going to stay on top of a similar... Wait, why did I do that? Let's group it. Thank you. And we put you in the layer below. maybe draw it out a little bit. Here we go. I think I want to change the angle just a little bit. Sometimes it's easier to just redraw it. Sometimes I try to be clever and I just would have saved time by just drawing it properly. Oh well. We're getting there. Whoops. Yeah, that's better. More solid somehow. There we go. And we're going to do the beautiful top here. And I guess we should have one at the bottom as well, because when the hourglass turns, we don't want this beautiful ornament to disappear, do we? So let's see what I can do. So this is the forever sign. Love never ends. We can joke about it, but I also think it's profoundly true. Sometimes we turn wise things into cringe things to say. Like when people say it, you're like, yeah, that's what people always say, but it's actually kind of nice. Whoops. It's kind of nice to actually realize that it's not just cringe words. There's a lot of truth to it. And when you feel it, it's a beautiful feeling. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna fix this wonky bonky thingy. Wait. It is a doodle style, but I don't want it too crooked or too, weird. There we go. And we're gonna put this thing on top. And then we're gonna color this in. And boom, bada bing. We have a beautiful little something here. Let's mirror it horizontally. And it's gonna go behind everything. So we're gonna just seal everything here. And okay, and now we need to kind of do the sides. How about I try doing it thickness? Maybe this is a good thickness, maybe. Just a little bit closer, and then we're gonna attach it somehow. To make sure that it turns properly. No, I would probably put it here. Here we go. Let's see if we believe it. Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. There's a lot of whoops going on today. Sorry. I say whoops out loud even when I work alone and no one is watching. It's just, I don't know. It just happens. It's not planned. I sent some emails out yesterday as well. We'll see what happens. Trying to kind of reconnect with some galleries and stuff. But we'll see. I've been a bit scared of doing it because I used to have so little time and I was afraid of, doing too much. Now, how would it turn if they're both stuck there? Like, you need it to be kind of. How would it turn? It would have to. I did wrong. My physics aren't correct. This looks like it's stuck like a ladder. And how would you be able to turn this hourglass? So, new plan. We do like a little ring in the middle. And then a little mechanism will turn the ring. And boom, bada bing, we'll have a turnable hourglass. And this is all a fantasy, so I know I don't have to think about this too hardly, but too hard. I mean, but yeah, it's nice if it sort of makes sense, at least to me. And we just need the one arm, and we can do like a little twirly knob, and then something that suggests that this one turns. And we can even bring in the heart shapes, the derpy heart shapes. Okay, I'm going to move this out a bit so we can actually see the heart. I don't want it to touch. Pionk. Here we go. Now that's more of a heart, I guess. And what did I do? I'm going to do the line art soon. Just going to make sure we have the heart shapes down. There we go. Yeah. It's a bit rough, but I think it works. There we go. A nice little hourglass thingy that turns. I think I'm gonna do like when you pull the ropes, you can turn it. So we're gonna do like little tiny ropes. Let's hope it's not too boring to watch me make tiny little stuff here. I didn't that yet, so here we go. 13 people watching. Hello. We have one watcher on YouTube. Warm welcome. One on Twitch. Warm welcome to you too. And 11 people on X. So good morning. I hope you're doing well. If you wanna join in and be drawn or just say something, feel free. I'm just working here because this chapter ends soon and I want to release the animated version of this floating island, so I need some time animation as well. So sometime in about 3 weeks we are send out this floating island, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna release a still version of this. Probably not. You might be able to, yeah, probably offer it as a print in my shop, but as an NFT, no, it will be an animated version of this. If you're not familiar with how I work these days, I do like the traditional stuff, and I also have digital collectibles on drip and some older ones on foundation. Well, this is a very bad piece of rope right here. Looks absolutely terrible, but we're going to fix it. Don't worry. I think it's fun that my digital work is giving me traditional freelance work. Everyone seems to enjoy these worlds, cannot speak, that I make. So that's nice. Did not expect that. But then again, I had no expectations going in. I was just desperate to do something. No. Here we go. Let's turn it, make it a bit longer, and stick you there. And they're not going to be the same size. Or length, I mean. I wonder if I want this to go behind. I think so. There we go, that's better. Okay. I'm happy now. We have, you know, as of how to turn this. When the love is at the bottom, we just turn it and we're back. Let's make this little greenhouse next. We have my buddy digital tomorrow. I'm just going to make it slightly bigger than I had made it because it was, yeah. And we're going to wait with doing the actual glass over it. I'm going to use the same technique as I did here. So let's do the stuff inside first. And it's kind of a space adventure. If I zoom out, you can see that it's like a floating island in the sky. This is the sketch layer that you're watching underneath this. But yeah, you get the idea. So we don't have to stick to reality here in terms of what grows. So I'm making like some kind of monster tomato plant, and you pick them like apples almost. But I wanted to do something more sculptural at the center of this little, yeah, greenhouse. What kind of green did I use? I'll use something like this, I think. Let's see if I'll tweak the colors towards the. Sometimes I do, sometimes I feel like it's nice to have some creative freedom and just try different moods. And then I made like a stem. Let's make it a bit twirly. Oops, too twirly. And it's more of a bright green, I think. A little lighter. I made it a lot lighter. Yeah. And then I think this looks a bit space. For sure. I wonder how many worlds I'm gonna draw before the year ends. I think my rough plan is to release this one, but it's already October soon. So I release this one early October, and then what's next? There's a couple of buildings coming that I will put together as well, but I plan to do that in December. But I also have some other stuff that I want to do, so I'm just not sure if I have time to do 2 worlds after this one. That would be a lot, honestly. But it would be cool. Or if I just focus on, you know, but yeah, we'll see. The dream is 3 because I wanted, like, I have a thing in my mind that I want to do, but I always overdo. I don't want to give my heartburn, especially if there's like it seems like I have a freelance gig that is pretty big coming up, and I don't know the deadline yet. So if the deadline is this year, then I might even have to push things. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what they say. It would be to just, I don't know, have some evenly spread out works and gigs, you know. But you just never know. Sometimes everything collides. And it's funny because every year, last couple of years, I'm super busy around this time of year. I have no idea why this business that I'm in all panic around this time of year and need help. They're gone, like from May until this month. It's usually super quiet. But yeah, and I was talking to another artist. He's in his 80s, so a very old artist who's been professionally working with art since the 60s, I think. Late 60s or early 70s. I don't remember. And he said the same. He's like, yeah, that's how this business works. And the funny thing is I'm a different generation and I work a lot digitally and with companies, and you think that everything is like modern times. It's different. It's not different. Everything was the same. When we compared experience, it was the same. So yeah, I don't know about your experience, but do let me know if you have the same experience or if it's any different. And I think he works mostly with Swedish clients, and I work internationally. But I find that this is also true internationally. But I don't know. I have no idea. That's just my experience. That's why it's so nice to have like your own art project, so that you don't walk around feeling obsolete, lonely. 9 months of the year, it's just crickets, and then boom, bada bing, your year's worth of salary compressed into 2 months or something. That has been kind of my life. And we're not big bucks, we're talking humble bucks, but it's still enough to keep going. But yeah. I just thought it was interesting. It's always been kind of like this in this old man's experience as well, and he's connected to like some fancy places in art Sweden. I'm not, and I thought that was why it was silence, but no, it was very similar. We met because we were helping some future art students who wanted to talk to people who are actively working in the art industry today. And we were there to give them some, just share our experience, I guess. And yeah, I don't know if they got any wiser, but I just wanted them to know that if it's silent sometimes, it's not, it's like the industry, that's how it kind of works. And yeah, stuff happens. I'm just gonna close the bottom color there and do this. And then we turn it back on now that I picked the color. And then we're gonna do a little earthy. We're gonna do the dirt. And because I changed the size, I'm just gonna freestyle a little bit here. And then we're gonna add some plants and stuff growing. I have an issue with Illustrator trying to smooth my lines too much. And I know, and I keep saying it, there are places where you can fix this, and I've done it a couple of times, but then it did, and every time it updates, I feel like it's breaking stuff that I fixed. Keep drawing. I wish that this, I mean, they're getting so advanced now in terms of they're adding AI and they're adding everything to the Adobe products. So I'm thinking, can't you just figure out a way of doing that will adapt to your style? So if I do this very doodly style, it knows that I want my lines to be wonky bonky, curly and twirly. I don't want the, digital smoothness, because that it doesn't fit my style I'm doing right now. So yeah, that would be nice. Please hear me out. Okay, so we have a bit of a foundation here, and I think I'm gonna borrow this one for a second. We need separate layers, so I'm gonna put you up there and lock it. And this one, I'm just gonna do like a little side here. So I'm gonna just do this. Good. And then we do one in the bottom layer. Something like this. Yeah, it's tilting. It's not beautiful, but it's hopefully the good kind of derpy, not the bad kind of derpy. And then I had it like stairs and stuff, and an opening. I hear that an exit, so you're not trapped, is good. Which layer am I in? Wrong layer, obviously. Let's put this on top of the dome. There we go. And let's do stair thingy-majingy. Oh my god, my tummy just made a huge growl. I did not have breakfast and you all suffered for it. I am not literally a starving artist. I'm just stupid. Because I was like, do you have breakfast just yet? I'm gonna live draw and then I'm gonna have my breakfast. Yeah. I have a wonderful microphone, but it's picking up even my tummy growling. Well, you wouldn't want to walk in this on this step. It's just a bit narrow. Let's fix that. There we go. Well, what did I do? Why isn't it? Okay, it's this one. Let me start from scratch. I'm getting with the shape of this. Okay, 2 steps. And there we go. And then the bottom part. We're gonna place it underneath, so don't worry about the current look. Look at this. Boom! We don't want anyone falling in our stairs. This is better. There we go. Sometimes you just need to redraw it. Okay, it's starting to look nice, but we need more plants. It feels like this. And we also need digital tomato added. So let's draw this girly. Just gonna emphasize tomato head. Let's see here. She's kind of picking one or touching one, maybe just caring for the tomato. We don't know. And she will get clothes, don't worry. I just usually start with, hello kitty cat. Come to, ouch, scratch me. She was so happy though, because she got to sniff some. Wish I could have her out all day, but she's a little menace. She will go on a hunt and she will do stuff cats do. So I'll just have her healing up a little bit more before I risk her health. Cats are troublesome. Like, they're so amazing, but they're also hunters and they will get in trouble. And she just finished healing her leg because I don't know, she got a scratch, and it's too bad. But I have bad experiences with scratches getting infected and stuff. So I wanted her to, heal from that. And she just healed up, and on her first day out, got bitten by a snake. And luckily in Sweden, we don't have very toxic snakes. But it was still, she didn't have a great Thursday afternoon last week. But she healed up the morning after. She had a paw twice the size, but otherwise she wasn't, very affected. She was purring, she was eating, she was happy. She tried to play a little bit. But we made her take it easy, just a little bit longer. And yeah, she just got out of the woods, and now I'm kind of thinking it's nice because the weather will get colder and the snakes will go into hiding again. And yeah, if I just wait a couple of more days, they're going to be, sleeping because it's getting so much colder in Sweden now. So it will be fine soon-ish. I gave her a different outfit because I felt like I don't know. I like the clothes I gave her. I feel like she should have like a huge front pocket where she can keep like gardening tools or whatever a happy gardener in a magical world would enjoy. And just making some details. I have to admit, I'm giving her clothes I would like for myself. But yeah, let's give her some boots as well because it's kind of muddy. What color? Maybe green boots. There we go. Plant something sticking up in the soil here. When you zoom out, you won't be able to tell exactly, but it's nice to have like a little hint at something growing over here as well. go. Space potatoes, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we can try placing the dome now. Do like the little glassy feel. Ooh, is this one on top of... Wait, I need to make sure that it's going above this layer. Let's see if this works. No, it's gonna go underneath. Oh god, this is hard. Wait. Where is this one? That's the one. Okay, so I need it. But I did so much on that. Wait, need to see what I did. Ooh. Stupid. Oh, I need to move this one to the top layer. There we go. No. Did I do the soil as well? Here we go. And stairs, please. Can I get the stairs? Did I group it? Where are my stairs? There it is. Okay, okay. So it's already on a separate layer. Okay. Talking to myself, sorry. Okay. So I bring this one to a layer of its own. And now I can steal this dome and put it on top. Lily, I can hear you. Yeah. Cat is not amused. Okay, and now we're gonna make a little shiny something. There we go. Sense of glass here as well. It's like a neat little trick. If you need something to look like glass, you can just put a thin layer on top of it and then erase wherever you want some, shine. We can highlight the digital tomato a bit by the tomato red hat so that we kind of get a good sense of the actual colors underneath this bluish glass. Not too shabby. And if I turn on the layers here underneath, let's see. Here we go. So this is what we got for now. So we're getting there. We are lacking a princess climbing up this little house with a ferret. So we're going to add her a bit later today. And then it's just the people, If anyone wants to be drawn, like Kayla here was drawn, and Mr. Meerkat and his actual cats. And this whale is actually a character as well. Digital tomato, yes. This ferret is also a character. And this guy wanted to be drawn as a dragon. And this narwhal and this guy here, Ponderman. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Lily. Don't. Okay. Yeah, life. Yeah, and we have this awesome chef as well, cooking a mermaid or cooking for a mermaid. You can choose. And this fish dressed as a human. And what else? We have some awesome people. We have the pixel sushi robot here and a rat versus a cat. Pro wrestling style, also real. Who else? There's some more people here, but yeah. So feel free to join in on the fun, and you can also ask. Like I think this wonderful hourglass was a suggestion as well. This mushroom was a suggestion. So I sometimes add things as well. Oh, and Ghosty sitting on the moon. I did her the other day. So yeah, that's how we're gonna roll. Coming live stream tonight, and then I'm gonna try wrapping up this week and start animating it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me work on this floating island. I'm gonna zoom it out so you can see it properly. It's not busy enough, so I'm gonna keep adding to it tonight. But we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Wishing you all a wonderful, beautiful day or evening, wherever you are. I'm gonna go have my breakfast now, take care of this kitty here. Yeah, and have a lovely day. She's posing for you. Yes, who's a beautiful kitty is you. She's also upset, super upset. Look at this. She wants to go outside. Hmm. Oh, she's purring. Here's some ASMR before we go. Purring kitty. Do you want to purr into the microphone? Oh, she's down. Okay, I'm gonna be attacked any second. So yes, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Ah! Let's see if I can free myself from this purring, playful kitty cat. Take care. Have a lovely day. See you around. Bye.